Hey guys, welcome back to the Watches and Giggles channel. I'm Chris from Chicago. First off, as always, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. Guys, in today's vid, it's all about you. It's for the person that is not sick of Rolex and still wants to acquire one in 2022. What can you do to get your grubby little hands on the watch you want? In today's vid, we're going to go over what I think are proper steps to take to achieve the watch of your dreams. But before we get into that, guys, we'll see what I'm wearing. My newest acquisition, the Rolex Submariner 41 millimeter bluesy. Loving this watch, guys. I like that it's a little thinner than the previous 40 millimeter ceramic. Sits about 12 and a half high, where the other one was around 13. This is just a superb watch, and I'm in the honeymoon period, but I'm loving every minute of it. But all right, it's not about that today. It's about you guys. For the person that's not sick of Rolex and you still want to acquire a Rolex in 2022, what can you do? Well, we're going to start with the hard truth, is that most authorized dealers, especially bigger authorized dealers, you're going to have, in this day and time, a spend history, a purchase history with them. I was in the other day dropping off a little gift to the sales associate that sold my wife this beautiful Rolex Explorer, the new 36 mil, just to show a little appreciation, a little bottle of wine. And there was a guy there in the display model only, trying on a Submariner and doing to the best of his ability to try to, get on the list, get on the wish list, put in an order, whatever. And she was brutally upfront with the guy. Asked for his name, phone number, looked up, said, well, you have no spend history with us. I'm going to be honest with you. I get 200 calls a day for subs, GMTs, Explorers, whatever it may be. And at this point in time, you need to start a spend history with us to be considered for one of the Steel Sports models, especially a Submariner GMT, Explorer 2, Daytona, forget about a Daytona, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But she was upfront with the guy. She did say, hey, I'll take down your name and number, but there is no expected time of delivery, and, pretty much told him to F off without telling him to F off. But that is the cold, hard facts of today, guys. For most ADs, especially bigger ones, you're going to need a spend history, and this was a bigger AD that I was at. Now, you still have a chance at the smaller ADs, the family-owned authorized dealers. You have a prayer. I would say if you were planning to buy some earrings, a bracelet, whatever it was, something that you actually were going to buy anyway, start off at a family-owned AD if you have some in your area. Maybe do that. You need to have them think about you when a watch comes in. You need to be on their mind. That is another key point that a lot of people don't bring up. You need to be ingrained into their mind. And it helps to be personable. If you're a likable guy, you're going to have a step up, because it helps when they like you. It really does. The spend history is first and foremost. But secondly, they need to like you. They need to know you're a watch enthusiast and not a flipper. If they think you're a flipper, you have no shot. So you need to prove that you're not. And one way you can do that is if you have an older Rolex watch. This I just inherited from my father, this beautiful 36 millimeter date, the 18238 with the double quick set. Absolutely love this watch, guys. But I need an extra link for this watch, so I went in the other day to the authorized dealer to get one. They did order me one. But stuff like that, anything to show that you liked Rolex watches, longer than a year or two, that will help, so they know you're not a flipper. And it's going to take some time. You need to build a relationship with whatever authorized dealer or boutique it is. They need to know you're not a flipper. And that is one way to do it. Also, you need to communicate to them almost nowadays that you're not, this is for your personal collection. I have no intention of selling it. They need to trust you to sell a Steel Sports model to you nowadays. And, the only way to do that is to build a relationship. Also, guys, when you buy anything, tennis bracelet, other watch brands, earrings, rings, whatever it is, whatever you're going to buy anyway, do it at the authorized dealer. And when you're done doing it, sometimes, at least they do in Chicago, they'll send you a text to leave a review I don't think I've brought that up before, but actually leave them a review because they will appreciate that. If it's a manager, the sales associate, whatever, leave a review about the store that you had a wonderful experience, blah, 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 come up with something great. And hopefully you did have a great experience. But leave that review. Don't blow them off. That actually does help. I did that before, and they have thanked me for doing that. But again, key points is, guys, you need to be ingrained in their mind. So when that watch comes through, they give it to you. But the cold, hard facts is nowadays you're going to need a spend history, or you're going to have to charm the pants off the manager or the Rolex associate, whoever it may be. They're really going to have to like you, and spend history helps. And also you need to convey to them that you're not a flipper, guys, in 2022, because this watch market has gone crazy. A little bit of good news at the end of this vid. I did speak with the manager at this authorized dealer the other day, as well as the sales associate. And unless you've been living under a rock, I got lucky and got this watch and this watch before the price increase. So very happy about that. Even though this one was only $400, I believe the Explorer was about $800. So that did save me with tax over $1,500 smackaroony. So happy about that. But the good news is, with the price increase that Rolex just did, which ranged from 3 to 11%, the tap is going to be turned on just a little bit more, guys. So 2021 was horrible for Rolex supply. 2022 is going to get a little bit better with this price increase. Also, if you've been paying attention, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, myself, you'll notice that a lot of people have been getting watches. Rolex is starting to fulfill the orders or the wish list, whatever we'd like to call it, but they are going to start ramping up supply. They are going to start actually delivering supply to Rolex authorized dealers in 2022. So we'll get a little better. Will that help with the gray market come down a little bit? Hopefully we'll see things level off. You know what? I'm not Nostradamus. I have no clue what'll happen. But if you do have a good standing relationship, you do have a good chance of possibly getting the watch of your dreams in 2022. Guys, I hope this video has helped you out just a little bit, maybe giving you a little hope, but really just giving you the cold, hard facts about 2022 and Rolex watches. I hope you do get the watch of your dreams in 2022, guys. I hope everyone's doing well and healthy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys.